In the 17th century, a new wave of people heads to the New World, the settlers. England has defeated Spain to become a new European superpower. The English crown sets out to claim its share. In 1607, the British start a colony on the east coast of North America, in what is now Virginia. They name it Jamestown, after their king. This will become their new world. Their job is to make money for the British trading companies that sent them here. The land they seize seems to be the right place to exploit. Forests and rivers, coasts and lakes owned by no one. But not all Native Americans succumb to European diseases. And this land is neither empty nor uninhabited. It is the land of the Powhatan. More than 14,000 people living in small communities, around 200 villages on the coast and along rivers, in large houses surrounded by cleared forests and mixed fields of squash, beans, and corn. These are farmers and hunters. There is no gold, no silver that settlers dream of. Just the land and its people. For a while, the settlers and the natives managed to coexist. This land is rich with resources that Europe lacks. In the long run, resources that are far more valuable than gold and silver. And there's more than enough for everyone. Europeans wanted to travel west to the great empires of Asia. Instead, the new world they find amazes them with its natural abundance.
They discovered almost miraculous, unbelievable quantities of fish in these estuaries and rivers. One particular kind of fish which very much impressed settlers was the river herring, or alewife as it's otherwise called. And seasonally, these would ascend the rivers to spawn from the sea in their millions. For example, in the Potomac River near Washington, D.C., during the 18th century, something like 750 million alewife were caught just from that one river in 1 year. It was a remarkable abundance, and people described the rivers as having more fish than water.
Whole shoals are caught in the settlers' nets. In the 18th century, hundreds of thousands of tons of cod are shipped in one single year, sent from North America to England, Portugal, and Spain. Fishing boats sink under the weight of their catches, and the colonies thrive. It takes only 200 years to achieve what had taken 1,000 years in Europe. overfishing.
Fishing tends to remove the biggest, oldest individuals from a population, and by doing this, it changes the selective pressures on the population so that fish begin to grow more slowly. They reach reproductive maturity at a smaller size and earlier in life. And these things all reduce the productivity of a population.
Fish are salted, packed, and sent home for money. Along with them, the settlers send another resource that the Old World is desperate for. It is said that there are trees as far as the eye can see, such that a squirrel starting off at the Atlantic coast need never touch the ground till he got to Georgia. This is so different from the Europe they left behind. They have finally found a replacement for something that is disappearing at home, an infinite, accessible source of the raw material of the age. The forests must fall if the settlers are to succeed. From now on, the trees are doomed.
When the first settlers arrived in the New World, they found forests like they had never seen in Europe. Endless forests with huge trees. Penetrating into the heart of the land was also a war against the forest. The axe became the Yankee emblem. At the same time, forests were the great resource the land had to offer. You could make plenty of money exporting timber. In Europe, wood had become expensive, and so the greatest forest destruction in history now took place.
The clearing of forests that seem to belong to no one and cost nothing goes so far that by the late 17th century, many areas of the Caribbean and Atlantic islands are completely bald. An incredible amount of wood is really squandered in this country for fuel. Day and night all winter, for nearly half a year in all rooms, a fire is kept going, observes a European traveler. Wood consumption in the forests of New England, just like in Europe, is out of control, for fuel, for building, and to clear agricultural land. The resources in this vast continent seem to be inexhaustible. But in time, fish stocks will dwindle in the Americas too. They create this new world in the image of the one they left.